Threads is a British made-for-television movie about a nuclear apocalypse that happens in Sheffield. Now this movie is pretty brutal. It starts off pretty innocent enough, people sort of just living their life. But I noticed the main thing about this story is that it doesn't focus on like one family or anything. It sort of focuses on the community as a whole. So we get these little intercuts of like how much time has passed since the bomb went down, and we get this sort of brutal just sort of look at like several years down the line. Most post-apocalyptic movies that are made for television, like Testament or The Day After, they usually end it a little bit after, showing like, you know, the devastation. But this one keeps going. It shows what would happen like 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line. It's a very unflinching, violent movie. They show the shortages of food and the inability to grow crops because of the radioactive soil, just like the devastation, people fighting over gas, things like that. Oh man, the movie is really depressing. But I think it's missing that human element because it doesn't focus on any one family. There's like a pregnant woman, and yeah, there's some other stuff going on, but overall, Threads is a pretty solid movie, but I wouldn't rank it higher than other television movies of its kind. Mainly because it's just, it has its own certain things. It's more brutal in the depiction of the people's devastation from the nuclear whatever, but it's still not quite there in terms of the human element. It's still missing that. It just shows a community basically damaged. It doesn't have that personal sort of like, you know, my dad died sort of thing going on that other movies like Barefoot Gen or Testament have. So Testament's still pretty solid in terms of like production value. It's nice, interesting seeing a different perspective on a different country doing one. But it was, yeah, it was worth checking out for sure. I give it Threads a 6 out of 10.